Hello, Visioners. Welcome back to SATUVISION YouTube channel with me, Haifa, your host for today. And we gonna talking about the intersection of sustainability and wellness in Bali's hotel industry. With us today, two special guests from Deep Roots Nusa Penida, David and Louisa. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first maybe you guys can introduce yourself to Visioners.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm David. I'm one of the founders of Deep Roots Dive and Yoga Resort based in Nusa Penida. Lou and I founded the company together, just over 5.5 years ago. And we're a business that has sustainability in mind. But I think we'll delve into that a little bit as we go forward. Basically, we've been in the hotel industry for the past 5 years or so. I'm a diving instructor. That's my background, and that's how I got into the business. Yeah.
Okay, and Luisa, you.
I'm his wife.
Okay.
He makes the decisions. I just say yes or no. But we have our resort on Nusa Penida. We're called Deep Roots Dive and Yoga Resort. So we're both diving instructors. That's how we met. I'm also a yoga teacher. So dive and yoga are two passions. And then, we had the opportunity to build something something a little bit bigger. The original plan was just, I think our original dream was like a little dive center by the beach somewhere.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we gonna talking about the topic today. First, we talking about the sustainability in hotel industry. So we know that sustainability has become a very common word these days. And in you guys' opinion, what does true sustainability look like in hotel industry?
I think what we kind of think about when we think about sustainability is the broader sense of the word. And that's kind of like, how does our business run? So are we running a business that is going to be sustainable for the foreseeable future? Is it going to be able to run? Is it going to be able to provide for itself? Is it going to, fit in the place where it's at? So I think when I think of the word sustainability, I don't think just eco. I mean, obviously that's one of the things. But when I think of the eco aspect in terms of sustainability, it's more, are we going to have power?
Yeah.
Are we going to have electricity? Are we going to have water? Because water is a finite resource on the island.
Yeah, true.
So that's where I think about the sustainability in terms of the eco aspect. Are we going to make sure that we run our business in a way where we're going to have those resources available to us to continue running and operating? Then there's other aspects in terms of sustainability, like the way we constructed the place. Did we build in a way that's safe and secure, that meets building requirements and standards? If there's a natural environmental disaster, there's an earthquake or anything like that, are we going to be safe? Is the building still going to be standing afterwards? Is it sustainable in that sense? Is it sustainable from a geographical location? And then one of the most important ones is from the community point of view.
Yeah.
So I think from the community point of view, we're basically in a kampong, which is it's a local village on Nusa Penida. So when we first got there, there was a lot of wide eyes, like, what are these bullets or foreigners doing here? What are their intentions? What are their plans? I think one of the things that, was important to us was to be involved with the local community and also be physically present. And we took a lot of that feedback from our neighbors into our decision making of how we wanted to operate our business. So I think that was also really important. I think if we kind of just were removed from that whole process and we just decided what we wanted to do, we might pitch up there ready to operate our business and nobody's happy with it. So that's not sustainable either.
Because we are like the guest in their place, so they have to know what's going on.
The most important things going into it is because, we want to be here sustainably for the long run.
We had the dream, right? All we had was this picture, and then basically our main goals were to build something that lasts. And that's kind of the definition of sustainability. Build something that lasts financially, ecologically, geographically. And so what would this resort look like if it was built to last?
So I think that's, one of the things to keep in mind for anybody trying to do something in a different place in the world. be it Nusa Penida, be it somewhere else in Indonesia, is just take your geographical location into consideration.
Yeah.
Take into account what's feasible, what's not feasible, your access to water, how long logistically it takes for things to get to you, and just take whatever idea you have of being 100% off-grid, 100% sustainable. If you can do that and you have the means, I mean, fantastic. Hats off to you. But I think we found through the process of setting up this business that it's difficult and it takes time, and I think it takes a lot of fortitude.
And money.
And money. Yes, that's the...
Yes. It cost us a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so we are talking about the wellness now in Bali. So Bali and surrounding islands have a strong association with wellness. So how are hotels adapting to this growing demand?
Again, like how sustainability is community dependent, it's geographic dependent. Wellness is dependent on the individual. It depends on your lifestyle. I think for us, we really tried to make sure that our yoga aspect, we tried to sell a health perspective that was accessible for everyone. So our menu does have meat items in it. It does have vegan options in it. So it tailors to all different types of diets. And
nice desserts too, with a lot of sugar.
Yeah, with some nice desserts. There's always space for chocolate cake in a healthy diet.
Okay. So before we conclude this podcast episode, maybe any final thoughts from you guys for those who in the hotel industry or travelers looking to support sustainable and wellness focused establishments? Maybe.
So again, I cannot stress, in terms of how to be sustainable and how to build, doing something imperfectly. Okay, so solar panels only cover 20% of our thing, right? Our STP, gray water garden for irrigation, we still rely on adding fresh water from our bore into our wastewater garden. It's mixed. So we're not completely relying on recycled water for irrigation. Our natural pool, unfortunately, requires a little bit of chlorine to keep stable. There are all these things, and all these plants that we thought would be great at providing shade need a huge amount of water. So we tried a lot of things and we've come short. But I think something to remember, if you are going to build, an imperfect something is better than a perfect nothing, if that makes sense. So try it out.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, guys, for sharing the insights about the sustainability and wellness with Visioners today. And thank you so much for coming along from Nusa Penida to Denpasar today.
Yeah.
Okay, and thank you also for Visioners who already listened our podcast episode today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, bye.